Welcome to A Quick Note. Today, we're diving into the world of rivers, nature's great collectors. From the tiniest trickles to mighty waterways, we'll explore the top rivers globally and unravel the wonders of their vast ecosystems. Rivers are like big gatherers. When fresh water moves across the land, gravity pulls it to the lowest spot, and there it teams up with other water. This gathered water starts as a tiny flow, which then combines with other trickles to create small creeks. These creeks come together to make larger streams, and eventually, they become rivers. A watershed is a piece of land that collects all the water in a certain area and channels it to one spot, where a river meets the ocean. The size of a watershed can vary, depending on the land, and some can be really huge. Big watersheds often lead to gigantic rivers. Deciding exactly where a bunch of creeks and streams turn into a river is tricky. But, when we want to compare rivers by how long they are, we have to pick a starting point. It involves making some somewhat random decisions to measure them. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, a river's length is considered the distance from where it meets the ocean to the farthest point where its water starts, whether it's the main stream or another stream connected to it. Here are the top 2 longest rivers in the world, starting with the first. 1. The Nile River. The Nile is often considered the longest river globally, although there's some debate. A study in the International Journal of Digital Earth in 2009 measured it at about 4,132 miles or 6,650 kilometers. Guinness World Records recognizes the Nile as the world's longest river. It has 2 main tributaries, the White Nile and the Blue Nile, merging in Khartoum, Sudan. The Nile drains an extensive area of 1,293,056 square miles or 3,349,000 square kilometers, covering countries such as Sudan, Ethiopia, Egypt, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi, Eritrea, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo before flowing into the Mediterranean Sea. 2. The Amazon River. Flowing through Peru, Colombia, and Brazil, the Amazon is known for its massive volume of water. While some argue that the Amazon is longer than the Nile, it officially measures around 4,000 miles or 6,500 kilometers. The Amazon stands out as the world's largest river in terms of water output, depositing more water into the Atlantic Ocean daily than the next 7 largest rivers combined. It boasts the largest drainage area, covering 2,400,000 square miles or 6,300,000 square kilometers, which is nearly 40% of South America's entire continent. 3. The Yangtze River. In Asia, the Yangtze River holds the title as the longest river. Its length is quite comparable to the Nile and Amazon, measuring 3,900 miles or 6,300 kilometers. Notably, it's the longest river entirely within a single country, China. The Yangtze drains a significant portion of China, covering a fifth of the country's land area. With over 700 tributary rivers and streams, its watershed spans 698,265 square miles or 1,808,500 square kilometers, hosting 1/3 of China's population. 4. The Missouri River. North America's longest river and the world's 4th longest river begins as the Missouri River. It drains a vast area of 500,000 square miles or 1,300,000 square kilometers, originating in the Rocky Mountains of the U.S. and spanning 2 Canadian provinces. The Missouri River stretches 2,341 miles or 3,767 kilometers and joins forces with the Mississippi River, the second longest in the U.S., near St. Louis, Missouri. Together, their waters flow towards the Gulf of Mexico, forming a river system that drains a total of 32 U.S. states. 5. The Yenisei River. Located in Siberia, the Yenisei River stretches for 2,167 miles or 3,487 kilometers and flows into the Arctic Ocean. Lake Baikal, the world's deepest and oldest lake, as well as one of the clearest, feeds into the Yenisei. The Selenga River, originating in northern Mongolia and running 616 miles or 992 kilometers, joins Lake Baikal, and from there, the Angara River emerges. The Yenisei-Angara-Selenga River system, ranked as the 5th longest in the world, measures a total of 3,442 miles or 5,539 kilometers. 6. The Yellow River. Also known as the Huanghe, China's Yellow River is 3,395 miles or 5,464 kilometers long. Originating in the Bayan-Har Mountains of central China, it flows eastward, passing through 9 provinces before reaching the Bohai Sea. The river's drainage area covers 307,000 square miles or 795,000 square kilometers. Archaeological evidence suggests that the Yellow River watershed played a crucial role as the birthplace of ancient Chinese civilization. 7. The Ob-Irtysh River. Ranking as the 7th longest river globally, the Ob-Irtysh River system is composed of two main rivers. The Ob River begins in the Altai Mountains in western Siberia, while the Irtysh River starts in Mongolia and traverses China and Kazakhstan before entering Russia. Together, these rivers drain an extensive area of 1,154,445 square miles or 2,990,000 square kilometers. The entire Ob-Irtysh River system spans a length of 3,360 miles or 5,410 kilometers. 8. The Rio de la Plata Paraná-Rio Grande Rivers. The 8th longest river globally and the 2nd longest river system in South America is the Rio Grande, which feeds into the Paraná River, and ultimately empties into the Rio de la Plata, reaching the Atlantic Ocean at the Uruguay-Argentina border. The entire river system is 3,032 miles or 4,880 kilometers long and drains a vast area of 997,175 square miles or 2,582,672 square kilometers. Countries contributing to this river system include Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Bolivia, and Uruguay. 9. The Congo River. Situated in west-central Africa, the Congo River is the 9th longest globally and the 2nd longest in Africa. When viewed on a map, it resembles a many-limbed tree, with the Shambeshi River in the mountains of Zambia being the headwater stream farthest from its mouth into the Atlantic Ocean. Stretching for a length of 2,920 miles or 4,700 kilometers, the Congo River system drains a massive area of 1,550,000 square miles or 4,014,500 square kilometers. Notably, it boasts the 2nd largest discharge of any river in the world, emphasizing its significant contribution to the flow of water on the planet. And there you have it, folks. A quick journey through some of the longest rivers on Earth, each with its unique story and contribution to the world's waterways. We hope you enjoyed this exploration with a quick note. If you found it interesting, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more engaging content, and share your thoughts in the comments below.